On Monday, February 22nd, the Millard West hockey team continued their state tournament efforts. Following 2 straight wins in the tournament, the Wildcats faced off against the Fremont Tigers at Baxter Arena.
We were up against a really strong team. They were dominant throughout the entire year. We obviously had our struggles through the year. We had a very young team this year.
The Tigers had won both of the regular season matchups between the two teams, and tensions were riding high going into this elimination game. The Wildcats were at a disadvantage before the game even started, as they were playing without their alternate captain and star forward, senior Carter James.
Sunday, I actually suffered a concussion while playing in the Millard South game. All day, it didn't feel right, knowing I wasn't going to play later tonight, even though my team was going to go out there and skate the hardest they have all season to keep the season alive. It didn't feel right not being able to play that night.
The Tigers started the scoring early, netting an early goal to give them a 1-0 lead. The Wildcats answered a minute later, capitalizing off a neutral zone turnover and knotting the game at 1 apiece. And not even a minute later, they used a strong forecheck to force a turnover and score a shorthanded goal to put them up by 1. A few minutes into the second period, the Wildcats capitalized off another turnover, scoring another goal to put them up by 2. Midway through the period, the Tigers turned the momentum around, scoring a pair of goals to tie the game at 3. With less than a minute left in the second, the Wildcats capitalized off yet another turnover, scoring another goal to go up by 1. And the second period ended with the Wildcats leading 4-3. Fremont drew even in the third period, and a minute later, the Tigers pulled ahead, scoring a goal off a face-off win. Down a goal, with time running out, the Wildcats went into desperation mode. They battled hard, but struggled to find the net, especially in the absence of their top scorer. With a minute left, the Wildcats got a glimmer of hope as they went on a power play. They pulled their goalie to give themselves a 2-man advantage, but it backfired as the Tigers scored an empty net goal with 7 seconds left, effectively putting the Wildcats away. Time expired, with the Wildcats down 6-4, ending their season with a heartbreaking loss. Overall, it was a disappointing season, but the Wildcats were happy with their postseason performance.
Once we got to that state tournament, we hit the ground running with progress. Passing got infinitely times better. Crashing the net, forechecking, breakouts, just everything looked so much more solid.
The Wildcats ended their season with a 5-17 regular season record and a 7-19 record, including the playoffs. This has been Evan Vaslow and Joe Edmeyer for the MWHS Wildcat News.